Marhaba, this is Abdulrahman from the Arabiker. In this video, we will talk about the basic pronouns al-dama'ir in Arabic. First, as the name suggests in English, pronouns basically replace the noun. So in Arabic, pronouns fall under the category of nouns, ism, asma. Remember what we said in video number 1. I know that this piece of information might sound basic and intuitive. However, I claim that putting it in your mind will enable you to digest Arabic structures more easily in the near future when we progress more. Our approach in this video is that we will talk about two types of pronouns. A pronoun in Arabic, by the way, is called damir. A pronoun, and the plural of this word is actually what you see here in the top left corner, dama'ir, pronouns. So the first type that we will talk about here is called damir munfasil, separate pronoun, which in basic Arabic sentences will correspond to subject pronouns. And the other type of pronouns that we will talk about is ضمير متصل, attached pronoun, which in basic Arabic they will correspond to object pronouns and possessive pronouns. Very important note from the beginning that this is the basic simplified explanation, because in a bit advanced Arabic you will learn that separate pronouns can be object pronouns and attached pronouns can actually be subject pronouns. You will understand this more when we progress more, inshallah. But for now, let's put it this way. Separate pronouns correspond to subject pronouns and attached pronouns correspond to object pronouns and possessive pronouns. Note that I mean by object pronoun here specifically the pronoun that can be related to a preposition, as in to them, or the pronoun that can be related to a verb, as in I respect them. First, we will cover the pronouns in MSA, Modern Standard Arabic, and I will refer to Modern Standard Arabic with the letter fa, or that stands for Fusha. Okay, Fusha, the Standard Arabic. Okay, so the first pronoun that we have here is ana, and again, remember I'm talking about ضمير منفصل, which is a separate pronoun. Ana is I, first person singular. Okay, ana. Second pronoun we will talk about is nahnu, we, first person plural, nahnu, we. Third, anta, you, masculine singular second person. Anti, which is second person, you, feminine singular. Okay. Third, we have antum, you, second person, you all, group of people. Okay, so until now we have 2 first person pronouns and we have 3 second person pronouns, and the 6th pronoun that we will have here is huwa, third person masculine singular. Next we have hiya, third person singular feminine. Okay, lastly we have hum, third person they, a group of people, hum. Okay, so these are the MSA pronouns and the basic pronouns. Now for the attached pronoun ضمير متصل, the Fusha versions that we have here is you have the noun and you need to attach to it at the end of it as a suffix, not as a prefix, as a suffix, you add e. For example, ismi, ism is a name, so ismi is my name. We will talk about this in a bit, inshallah. Then you have na, you attached the suffix na to the word. Then we have ka, you attach the suffix ka to the word. Of course, I'm going in the same order here. This is first person singular, first person plural, second person masculine singular, and next second person feminine singular, ki, second person plural, group of people, kum, third person singular masculine, who or he. It depends on some phonetics there, but for now don't worry about it. Ha, third person feminine singular. Lastly, hum or him, for the same reason as we talked about who and he. For some phonetic reasons they become hum or him, but for now don't worry about it. So these are the Fusha version of the attached pronouns. Now for those students who are interested in spoken dialect, here are the pronouns in Jordanian Palestinian dialect. And again, let's put them in the same way. The Ammiya, the spoken dialect, we will refer to it using the letter Ain, which stands for Ammiya, spoken dialect. We have Ana, and I'm going in the same order. Ana, the same word, Ana. Nahnu is Ihna, or some people say Nihna. Anta, in dialect we say Inta. Tamam? And Anti, in dialect we say Inti. And Antum, in dialect we say Intu. Huwa, in dialect we say Huwe. Huwe, with a push on the waw and a bit of kasra. Not full kasra, but a bit of kasra. Huwe. Hiye corresponds to here. And lastly we have Humme. Ana, Ihna, Nihna, Inta, Inti, Intu, Huwe, Hiye, Humme. We will do the same for the Damir Muttasil, the attached pronoun. So in Ammiya we have the same E, and we have the same Na. Now for the second person we have something interesting here, which is, do you see this fatha there that says ka and here says ki? In the dialect we put it on the previous letter, generally speaking, with some few exceptions. So we say ak. So for example, ismak, that's your name. I'm talking to a second person masculine, male. And for the feminine we put kasra on the previous letter, ik. So ismek, that's your name. I'm talking to a feminine, second person. Now for the kum we have the same kum as well. Some dialect they say ku, isim ku, your name, yani, or asma ku, you all name, your all name. For who and he we have the same, but let me clarify it by putting this O sound. It's not the U, the Arabic U, it's O. So ismo, his name, ismo. A common mistake here is students, they clarify the ha in dialect, which is wrong. They say isim ho. No. Ismo, alright? For ha we have the same, and for hum we have the same. Isim hum, for example, their name. So these are the pronouns that you need to learn at this point. But you might ask, don't we have in Arabic a distinction between first person singular masculine or first person singular feminine? The answer is simply no. The pronoun ana covers both genders, feminine or masculine. You might also ask, don't we have in Arabic the pronoun it, as in English? The answer is simply no, because things in Arabic have gender. Take, for example, the word that we have in our vocabulary list, the free Arabic essentials material, the word tawila, a table. The word tawila in Arabic, table, this is a feminine word, and we refer to it using the pronoun hiya or hiya in dialect, or the attached pronoun ha. Take another example, the word kursi, chair. This is a masculine word, and we refer to it using the pronoun huwa or huwe in dialect. And for the attached pronoun, we refer to it using who or he or ho'o, depending on the spoken dialect or emissary. So in summary, things in Arabic have gender and we don't have the pronoun it. Let's move on now to some practical examples using the separate pronouns. And for now, I want you to learn this pattern in order for you to start producing Arabic. For example, if I said Ana Ustadh, that means I am a teacher. And by the way, there is no auxiliary verbs in Arabic, generally speaking. There is no am, is, are, like to be derivations. Just we say Ana Ustadh, I teacher. Ana Ustadh, I am a teacher. Another example is Ana Muwadhafa. Ana Muwadhafa. Obviously, the speaker here is female because she's saying I am an employee, a female employee. Remember that ta marbuta at the end? نحن طلاب. We are students. أنت رجل. You are a man. أنت امرأة. You are a woman. أنتم أولاد. You are children. هو والد. He is a father. هي والدة. She is a mother. هم أصدقاء. They are friends. And so on and so forth. Of course, if you are learning the spoken dialect, you can produce these sentences using the slight differences for the spoken dialect pronouns. Again, I would like you to notice that there is no presence of is, are, am in these Arabic sentences. It's just the subject, أنا, نحن, أنت, أنتِ, أنتم, هو, هي. And what I want to tell you about the subject, which is the predicate. For now, as we said, familiarize yourself with these sentences as much as you can. Later on, we will cover them systematically when we talk about nominal sentences in Arabic. By the way, you can practice this structure using the practice drill that we have in the description box. Let's move on now to some practical examples using the attached pronouns. الضمير المتصل. ضمير متصل. In this video, we will suffice with talking about the possessive pronoun, and we will postpone the talk about object pronouns to different videos when we progress more. For example, اسمي. That means my name. Binti, my daughter. بلدنا, our country, our state. مكتبك, which means your office. I'm talking to a male, second person, male, masculine. مكتبك. Remember, in dialect, you can practice it. You can say مكتبك. We put the fatha on the previous letter. مكتبك or مكتبك. تمام. كتابك, your book, talking to a feminine. مطعمكم, مطعمكم, your restaurant, but I'm talking to a group of people. مطعمكم. ساعتها or ساعتها, her watch. كرسيه, his chair. حديقتهم, their garden or their park, and so on and so forth. Please note that in formal MSA, you are expected to hear different case endings on the last letter of the word. I mean by this, for example, the dal here, the ba, the meme. I'm talking about the last letter of the original word. In this phrase here, we are talking about the ta, here about the ya, here about the ta again. You are expected to hear different case endings on the last letter of the word. For that last two, the sound of the pronoun itself is affected by the preceding vowel, as we talked about, the phonetic reason. كرسيه or كرسيه, حديقتهم or حديقتهم or حديقتهم again, and so on and so forth. For my, this pronoun swallows all the case endings, so you won't hear any differences. It's always ismi, binti, and so on and so forth. That's why I highly recommend that you practice these possessive structures in spoken dialect, because they are consistent, they are easier, especially in the beginning of your journey of learning Arabic. You can also practice these possessive pronouns using the practice drill that we have in the description box. By the way, all the vocabulary that I used here is actually taken from the Arabic Essentials material that I told you about before. So make sure you grab it in order to follow along. That's it for this video. If you found this video useful, please like it, subscribe to our channel, and share it with other Arabic learners. Check out our website for other Arabic learning services that we offer. Also, follow us on social media. We post some useful Arabic material there. Salam.